Hey YouTube, Corey here from the Labrador Backcountry YouTube channel. For the next 48 hours I'm going to be exploring the Ossokmanuan Reservoir with my two Labrador retrievers, Simon and Margot. We're going to be fishing for lake trout and Ouananiche. We're going to be camping, cooking some good meals and exploring the outdoors. Follow along and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, I've traveled about 20 kilometers to the first area that I want us to try fishing. We're probably going to set up camp somewhere in this area as well. So I got a spoon that's being towed behind the boat, and we're just going up into the mouth of a river that feeds into a reservoir. So we'll see if we can hook something. There's a nice sized Ouananiche jump out of the water, another one just right there. So the Ouananiche are definitely in the rapids. There we go. Well, I got our first catch of the evening, the elusive tree fish. We'll let that one go. Okay, so far fishing has been unsuccessful. It's just about 8 p.m, so I'm going to try and find a spot to set up the tent. I might come back later, but really I've only got about an hour and a half of light. So there's a nice sandy beach there behind the camera. I'm gonna go in there and make sure it's half decent, and we'll probably set up the tent and get some supper on the go. Okay, I got tent set up. Get everything else straightened away, I guess. Get our sleeping bag out of the compression bag so that it can loft up before we go to bed later on. Now that I've fed the dogs, it's time to get them some water. There's one bottle. It's time to get our cooking gear. And finally our cooler. Get a lab, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Right, Simon, here. Get out, come. Okay, now that the dogs have been taken care of, it's time to get some firewood gathered up. Get a little fire on the go. It's supposed to go down to, I think, 5 degrees tonight. 2 or 3 tomorrow, so it could be quite chilly. But we'll make do, I'm sure. Definitely gonna need more firewood, but that should get us started. Okay, on the menu tonight is some steak and some rice. Okay, our rice is pretty much done, so I'll take that off the burner and put it to the side. Frying pan on. Okay, steaks are done. Sure, the rice is done. Alright, it's time to eat. Okay, I just finished supper, so it's time to do the dishes. Okay, it's just past 11 p.m. It was really late getting everything set up and supper and everything else, but I'm getting pretty tired, so me and the dogs are settled in and we're gonna go for a nap. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Sounds like we're in for some rain today. I don't think it was expecting any, but it's definitely raining. It has been for like the last hour or so. So we'll get dressed and try and get a pot of coffee on the go. Yeah, their first coffee was pretty good. I think I'm gonna make another one for the road. It's raining pretty good here today. I think my plan for this morning, I'm gonna go back and fish the river that we fished yesterday evening. Give it a couple hours to, according to my inReach, the rain is supposed to stop in probably the next 2 hours. So by the time I come back, I should be able to break down camp without getting the tent wet. And we'll carry on up the system. Just hooked onto a pike. Alright, first fish of the trip. It's not exactly what we're looking for, but nothing wrong with catching a few northern pike. I'm back. Okay, we just hooked another pike. Oh, a little pike. In the water. Alright, that's number 2. We'll probably stick around here for another 10 or 15 minutes. And unless we catch something, we'll probably head back and start packing up camp. Alright, that's our 3rd pike today. Hopefully we can catch something else other than pike once. Alright, we're back to camp, so I'm gonna start breaking down camp and try and get the dogs to eat and ready for breakfast and pack everything up, and we still got like another 50 kilometers to go. Marigo, Marigo, come out of the water. Come on. One of the joys of owning a Labrador, I guess. Inside all packed up. Okay, I got camp broke down, so me and the dogs are going to jump back in the boat and start making our way upriver. The wind seems pretty low here in this cove. Not the greatest weather, but we're going to make the best of it. Everything's getting a bit wet, but I got a fire started later on and try and dry things out. This high. Alright, we made it to our destination. We've gone in boat roughly 70 kilometers. Pretty rough going there once. But the weather is horrible. It wasn't calling for much rain, but it's been raining all day. Okay, we've made it to where we're gonna fish and hopefully stay the night. I'm still kind of undecided what to do. We're getting a lot more rain than what was forecasted, and it's going to be colder as well, so the dogs are really wet. So I don't know if I'm going to stay the night or if I should go back to the truck. I might have to cut this trip short, but for the time being we're going to spend another hour or so here. Just behind us, up the river this way, there's some rapids, so see if we can't catch a few Ouananiche. But anyway, we'll let dogs out for a little run and get back in the boat. Okay, we got something on. I feel like that's the one. Pike? Another pike! What is it with us and all the pike? Another little one. Back in the water. Oh, there he goes. Perfect. And release. Run. Really hoping to hook a couple of Ouananiche, but all the pike in here, I don't think they're going to be there unless he's a monster. That was a nice little bit of fun with some pike. Again, would much rather be Ouananiche, but any fish is a good fish, I guess. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to call this trip. The weather is very, very wet. It's rained all day. It's supposed to rain into the evening, which isn't a big deal, but I got my 2 dogs with me. They're completely waterlogged, and it's supposed to go down to like single digits tonight, like 2 to 3. So I'm a bit concerned for them. So I think I'm going to make my way back towards the truck. It's about 70 kilometers. If the weather improves by the time I get there, maybe I'll camp out by the truck for a night, and there's another spot I can go tomorrow we'll explore. It's all on the same reservoir. But staying up here tonight, I don't know if that's the best idea. So we're going to start making our way back home. And I'll check in along the way there. Alright, we just stopped on this little island, let the dogs out for a bit. They, oh, Margot's doing her due. Yeah, it's brutal. I'm sogged right through, dogs are. There's no, don't seem like it's going to end. Checked my Garmin InReach weather app and it's supposed to be like this right till 9 o'clock tonight, so I don't think we'll have a chance to dry out. So I think I made the right decision. It's been a long beat. We're about 35 kilometers from the truck, but it shouldn't take too much longer to get the rest of the way. So a little break and then carry on our way. Okay, I just made it back to the truck. We did 140 kilometers in boat since yesterday. I'm soaked through, cold, so I'm gonna get the boat loaded aboard the trailer and get in the truck and turn the heat on full blast. Till the next video, enjoy your time outside.